about to go to bed and I get a WhatsApp from my friend in Mexico City, Jamie. He's saying, "You guys okay? Yo, you guys okay? Think we've seen Popocatépetl going off in the distance with a picture of a volcano spewing some volcanic ash or gas. Luckily, no lava. Now, I don't even know that we're anywhere near a volcano, so I Google its name, and turns out we're about 20 odd kilometres near it. Search the news, it's in all the Mexican news. Obviously, I have to Google Translate it, and apparently, we are in a yellow phase 2, which basically means be cautious. You don't want it to go up to yellow phase 3, or I'm assuming the red one. I think in 2023 it went up to a phase 3, and there was rumours that maybe 60 million people in a 50-mile radius were going to have to be evacuated if it hits red. So that would be insane. But my understanding is if it goes up to a yellow phase 3, then 3 million people will need to be evacuated. And doing the quick math, I think that includes us, because the ash and everything and the gas is heading south. So that's where we are. We could need to be evacuated. At this stage, our neighbour and the lady who helps run the place we're staying at and dropped us off says it should be nothing to be concerned about, but just keep an eye on the news. And I just started reading up on it, and apart from just the instant information and lots of, on Twitter there's just lots of amazing pictures of it. You know, people just saying spectacular postcode picture, but there's not really any news. I think it's okay. But it was in 2023, April 2023, where it went up a level. And I was just really fascinated by the people who live at the bottom of the volcano. They call it Don Goyo, and they see it as not a volcano but an entity or a deity. And every spring they bring gifts such as flowers and food and stuff. And locals feel like explosions are a result of not getting enough gifts, or the volcano being upset about the violence and corruption across the country. So the volcano is also referred to Mexicans by El Popo affectionately, just to shorten the full name. I'll call it El Popo because it's quite hard to say. Popocatépetl. And the alternate nickname Don Goyo comes from the Mountains Association and the lore of the region with San Gregorio. So Goyo being a nickname like short form of Gregorio. So I've just been reading about 80 foot. The people that stay at the bottom of the volcano just say it's always been like this. Our grandparents lived with it, and their grandparents lived with it. There was a 64-year-old hat seller saying the ashes that were falling on them were just like snow, and they would miss it if it wasn't there. So there is definitely seemingly fun to be had so close to danger. In the article I was reading there, someone was joking about how maybe they need to sacrifice one of their men rather than flowers and food. So the only advice I can find is cover up your water tanks with plastic so you don't get any toxic gas or ash in the water supply. I mean, this country just seems to have a lot of dangerous things happening. It seems to be a country that wants to kill you, but it's reassuring that everyone is so laid back and nobody really seems to care. You know, apart from sharing cool postcard type photos. Postcard type photos is their words. So just lots of photos of the explosion, videos, all on social media. I found a live YouTube webcam, webcam, live webcam thing to watch what's going on. But yeah, Yellowface 2 seems to be okay, and we're sure the experts are keeping an eye on it. Should the alarm needed to be sounded a little higher. So hopefully we'll stay in phase 2 and go back to phase 1 and avoid phase 3 and avoid the red phases. And yeah, just a wee bit of drama just as I was going to bed there. Viva la Mexico.